Welcome in, everybody. We are back here at the 2018 Fall Sports Kickoff Show. We thank you all for tuning in here at Behind the Crest. We are live from the Crow's Nest here in Green Hills. Here right now we have the boys cross-country team. Alongside me is Coach Jones, Ian Bear, and Nick Weishar. Thank you guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. So, Coach Jones, I was just going to ask you a question first about your expectations for the season and what you guys have been doing this summer to train and prepare for this upcoming season.
Well, any summer we are out for cross-country, we're running, most of those guys put in anywhere from 300 to 500 miles in the summer over about 13 weeks. We took a lot of guys this year to camp, to a cross-country camp in North Carolina. So we were running up 1,000 feet of elevation, straight uphill. So those guys have been doing a lot of work. We're pretty young this year, so it should be kind of interesting to see where we start off the season and where we kind of end up finishing up the season. We had an alumni race this weekend, so that's usually more of an intra-squad race where we bring back about 15 alumni that race with the guys.
Okay, yeah.
So that's usually the first kind of test to kind of see where we're at, and we've got some work to do. We weren't as fast as maybe the last couple years, but we put about 14 guys in about a 40-second span up there, which means we have a lot of guys to work with. We just need to move them up a little bit more as the season goes along.
Okay. And for you guys, what are your personal expectations for the season coming up, and what have you guys been doing training-wise to prepare for this upcoming season?
Our expectations are to just get better than building off of last season, because for the JV at least we got second in cities, and so we want to try to win that every year and beat NBA. And then the varsity got first in cities, but then at state we got fifth, so we want to try to build on that performance from last year and do better.
Training-wise, we've done a lot more stretching. We've paid more attention to just getting loose, and then we've also been doing more core, more push-ups.
And so for this season, who are your guys' biggest rivals when you're facing up against in these meets? Who are you guys want to most go off against?
We always try to destroy NBA.
Sure.
I think BA is our hardest competition, though, I think.
NBA and Brentwood Academy are definitely our biggest rivals, because Brentwood Academy has won state the past couple of years, and they're at the top of the food chain, so you always want to try to beat the best to be the best. And then NBA, we're always very competitive with NBA. We're always neck and neck with them at state races and city championships, so we always want to try to beat them every year.
And so how did you guys get involved with cross country? What made you want to be involved with the team, and how do you want to set up for future Irish that want to join?
I just always liked running, and then cross country. We get to run in the park, which is like really nice, since compared to middle school, you get to like explore. It's a lot harder, a lot more miles. Big step up.
I started running my sophomore year because my sister ran all 4 years, and she had a really good experience with the girls team and running with them, and she had a great time, so I just thought it'd be fun to try out, and I've had a really good 3 years and hoping to have a great last senior season.
Good. And Coach, any other last words about your expectations for the season and what you can expect out of your team?
No, we're going to be young starting off. It's going to be a race, because when you have only running 7 varsity guys and you have 14 that want those 7 spots, it's going to start probably in the next couple weeks, and you're starting to see it on Saturday. There's going to be a lot of guys, even those freshmen are starting to kind of sniff around thinking, well, maybe I have a chance to get in that mix. So I expect over the next 3 or 4 weeks to be a real battle for those 7 spots and being a hard choice. Our first race is the Saturday after Labor Day weekend, and you can only run 7 in the varsity, so we're going to have to make some hard decisions on who's going to run that first race.
Well, sounds good. Sounds like you guys got a lot of competition and a great depth going on. I hope you guys have the best of luck for your season, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in just a few moments for girls soccer. Thank you all for tuning in here behind the crest. We'll be back momentarily.